Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and yes, today I'm actually going to talk about makeup. Now before I get into this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post a new video once a week, every week, and make sure to like this video if you want to see more videos like this. But you know what, let's get into the video and let's talk about my top 3 liquid foundations that I think are best for oily skins, at least in my opinion. So of course I have to give you a little disclaimer. I am not a professional makeup artist. I'm not certified. I am just a beauty enthusiast. I love trying out makeup. I wear makeup, and I have oily skin, very oily skin. I have acne prone skin. I do have acne scarring, and I have large pores. So if your skin kind of relates, then hopefully this will help you out. So instead of going from greatest to least, I'm gonna tell you from my least favorite to my all-time favorite foundation as of now for my oily skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with number 3. So my third favorite, it was really hard for me to put this foundation. I didn't know whether to put it as number 2 or number 3 because there was only a small difference that made me decide to put this foundation as my third pick, and that is the Revlon Colorstay Combination to Oily Skin 24-Hour Wear Foundation. I mean, I think this is a fabulous foundation. I have worn it. You can definitely tell that it's pretty used. I definitely have worn this more than 10 times and even more than 8 hours long. So it does the job. It really does. Shine wise, of course, if you're oily, you get shiny no matter what. I get shiny even in an hour. So it's inevitable for me to not be shinier, but this really does do the job. I mean, if I don't have any other foundation, I pick this one. And for a drugstore foundation, I think it's only like 14 bucks. This is a pretty darn good foundation. Also, pores wise, it does pretty much minimize the pores. You don't completely get rid of the visibility of the, you know what I mean? Like the pores are still visible. It doesn't completely cover my pores, but it does cover my acne scars, which are nice. This is number 3 on my top 3 list of best foundations for oily skin. And yeah. On to my second pick, which is obviously, like I said, it was between this one and the Revlon. So my second pick on my top 3 best foundations for oily skin is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is like a holy grail for a lot of people, and like you see, I've used this a lot as long as I can remember. Whenever I used to go get my makeup done in high school for prom and stuff, people would use this. So I bought it. The main difference between this and the Revlon is I honestly just love the finish of this foundation and how it looked in video and pictures. I think it's just beautiful, and I think that was the main difference between this one and the Revlon. And also another thing is, like the Revlon, I said it didn't completely cover all my pores. This one is the same thing. You can still see my pores right here around it a little bit, but other than that, like my acne, when I break out, and my scarring, it does fully cover that, and it does keep the oil in check during the day. I probably have to only retouch like once or twice, which is not bad. Same thing with the Revlon, maybe like once or twice. So the main difference between the MAC Studio Fix Fluid and the Revlon was that this looks great in picture and video. But this is my all-time favorite for my, oily skin, my acne prone, large pore, oily skin self. I think this foundation does the job so well. I love it so much, and this is like a go-to for me all the time, and that is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Liquid Foundation. Obviously this doesn't look like this when you buy it. This pump is actually from MAC. This foundation, the only thing I don't like is it doesn't come with a pump. So if you notice, even the Revlon has a pump. The MAC Studio Fix has a pump. I like pumps. I feel like it's more sanitary, so just ignore that. But other than that, I love this foundation. This is, to me, the best foundation so far that I've tried out of all the foundations I've tried, and I've tried a lot. So, and that's because, again, like I said, I do have very oily skin. I have a lot of acne scars. So, I have a hard time finding a great foundation. Also, I have textured skin, so it's really hard to find a foundation that I like and that I'm comfortable in. I mean, it looks great. Video, picture, it looks amazing. It completely covers my pores, my acne scars. I barely have to touch up with this. I've worn it for a good 10 hours before. I probably only had to touch up once, and it stays in place. Nothing separates. The main difference between the other 2 foundations with this one is that the MAC, and this is for my skin, not necessarily for everybody else, but for me personally, the Revlon, the MAC Studio Fix kind of always separate around my nose area where my pores are more present, and they also kind of like, you know, separate right here towards it. This does not separate around anywhere on my face, and it's a very full coverage foundation. I literally only have to do one layer with it. So yeah, those are my top 3 best liquid foundations for oily skin. If you're wondering, today I'm actually wearing the MAC Studio Fix, and there's 2 reasons why I usually wear this in a lot of my videos instead of the Estee Lauder. First, because I'm cheap, and usually, like right now, I'm just wearing makeup for this video. And not because I'm not comfortable with my skin. If you go back in my videos, I'm pretty much barefaced in many of them, but for videos like this where I'm sitting in front of artificial lighting, I like to wear a nice foundation. The Estee Lauder is great for film and video, but I'm cheap. I don't want to waste my foundation because that one's kind of pricey, you know. Makeup is expensive. So I go for the MAC Studio Fix. Honestly, like I'm thinking about this just being my last bottle that I ever have, and I pretty much won't repurchase again because I love my Estee Lauder. So I'm trying to finish this out, and it looks great in film and video. So I was like, why not just wear this for a video, right? I won't feel bad. So yeah, but if you have any questions, concern, make sure to comment below, and also message me on Instagram or Snapchat. You can follow me on all my social media sites at the Henna Ali. And yeah, like just let me know what other kind of videos you want to see, or if you have any questions about these foundations or any other foundations, or you can even give me some insight, because honestly, I'm always looking for a great foundation for my oily skin. But alright guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the little bells, well, down there, so you can be notified on when I post my next new video. But alright guys, bye. I need you to stay. I need you to stay. Oh, I need you to stay.